Did you miss me? Y'all already know what it is. It is Chelsea Coleman, aka Cleo the Godmother. Actually, let's put a D on that. Cleo the Godmother. And I'm back with the launching of season 3 of Black Girls Speak, where I talk about all things Black woman, all things Black girl, all things Black. Hey y'all, so let me feel okay. I'm excited because it's season 3. I've been holding this back for so long. I've been working so hard on this, and I hope y'all enjoy it. So this first episode is titled "Change is Inevitable," which is true, probably the truest statement that I have ever heard in my life. And first and foremost, I want to give a special shout out to all of my supporters, the new ones, and the ones that have been holding me down since I stopped posting episodes. And now I kind of want to get into where I've been for so long. So after undergrad at Dillon University, shout out to DU, I decided to make the biggest decision of my life and move to California, where I could pursue my dream of being an actress. Of being an actress. And so by doing that, it was a complete shift into who I was, where I'm that was the biggest change I've probably ever done in my entire life. And I moved out here 2021, right before school started. And I just jumped in, took a huge leap of faith with myself and God, of course. And I started to just go hard. I came in going hard, you know what I mean? Because when you come from the South, especially when you come from Louisiana, you have a different type of hustle. You have a different type of hunger in you, because you know when you get a certain opportunity, you got to jump on it. Because a lot of people from where I'm from don't get these opportunities. We don't even have these. Nobody is even pushing the agenda in Louisiana, especially right now. And I felt like it was only right that I did something for myself, invested in myself, took a leap of faith, and just stood on faith and just did what I wanted to do, you know? So I moved out here in 2021, took off running, jumped in, did a lot of films, did a lot of things, got nominated, got an award twice. Moving out here was probably the best thing I could have done for myself. And like I said, when you come from Louisiana, you know what I mean when you say moving out here is the best thing you could have did. Because where I'm from, it ain't much to do. And when it ain't much to do, you find something to do. And most of the time, it's trouble. So I thank God for even giving me the opportunity to even be able to move out here and maintain. I'm in California, probably the highest place to live in, and I'm maintaining, and I'm doing well for myself. I'm doing better than I thought I would have, and I'm always grateful. So there's that. Now, after moving out here, jumping into the deep end, becoming an actress, actually doing the work and doing what I gotta do and winning these awards, time was going on, and my baby, Black Girl Speaks, was just constantly tugging on my mental. When you gonna drop something? When you gonna? And I'm talking about I got my family what happened to your podcast? I got my friends when you gonna drop something? So I'm dang, oh my God. But I didn't want to put too much on my plate, because I feel like as people, especially as people with ambition, and you hungry, and you want to do everything, especially me, I want to do everything. I know that I will literally overload myself with too much. So I knew that by adding on the podcast, it wouldn't have, I wouldn't have been able to focus on it like I am right now. Like right now, this is my only focus for real, because I graduate in December. I'm done with school. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I went to Dillard University, got my 2 degrees, 1 in theater, 1 in psychology. I'm at Academy of Art University in San Francisco, getting my master's, getting my MFA in acting. I'm done with school. Don't ask me about school. Don't ask me to do nothing for school. I'm done. I don't even want to hear school in my ear. I've been going to school literally my whole life. After I left undergrad, I jumped right into my master's program. I don't think y'all understand how much I can't wait to finally be done with school. I say all that to say, now that I'm graduating in December, and my plan is to, shoot right where the metropolitan of entertainment is, which is Los Angeles, I'm gonna have more time than I would have had in undergrad and in my master's program to focus on this podcast. So those 6, 7, 8 episodes I used to get, way more than that. So just you feel me? Listen, the wait was worth it. I feel like Lil Wayne, you feel me? Sorry for the wait, you feel? But we here now. And now that we here, now I can really tell y'all what's been going on with me. Hopefully y'all understand and y'all give me some type of grace. and understand the changes of life and how sometimes some things have to sit in the back so that when you have time, you can give it your full, undivided attention. Now that I'm giving my podcast, my baby, my full, undivided attention, we can really talk about everything. Especially, you gotta think about it. Last time I talked to y'all was in 2020? The world was going through, I don't even remember. The world was, I don't even, my brain almost doesn't even remember what happened during 2020. And if the last time I talked to y'all was in 2020, I had to be, right now I'm 25, I'm about to be 26. I had to be what? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm not good at math. Y'all just figure that out on y'all own. I was younger. I was younger then. Now, I've acquired so much wisdom, so much knowledge. I've experienced so much. I'm in a completely different environment, mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm a completely different person. I truly believe that the conversations that I have for y'all now are gonna make more sense than they did back then. And that's just me, just from my own self analysis. Now, I want to talk about change. Change is hard, especially when you are comfortable. The best thing you can do, honestly, is to just do something that makes you uncomfortable. You have to. It's literally the only way that you're gonna move forward. I feel like that's one of the biggest problems that I had, especially with me moving from Louisiana to California. I was so stuck in the past. I was so comfortable in Louisiana. I knew everybody. I could have moved to New Orleans and I could have been did a little stage and got my name out there, but that's comfortable. I needed something that was gonna completely blow my mind, and I'm happy that I did it. I chose this title, Change is Inevitable, because it is inevitable. It's gonna happen. We change every day. Things change every day. And it's uncomfortable. It makes you want to hide. It makes you want to say F everybody. It makes you want to not change. It makes you want to resist the current of life. And I'm spiritual in the sense where I don't say the universe, and I don't say spirit, and I don't say source. I say God. So, disclaimer right now, if you don't believe in God, you might as well not watch my podcast. No shade, no tea. And I'm leaving this in. So I'm standing on what I'm saying. When God has a plan for your life, it don't matter what you want, it's what he wants. And what's so beautiful about God is that it's already mapped out. You literally don't have to do anything but ride the wave. All you gotta do is focus on you and what you gotta do and focus on God. It's already written out for you. So I wanna ask you, what are you holding on to? What are you so scared of releasing because you know it'll evoke a change in your whole perspective? What are you closed-minded to? What are some things that you know, if I do this, everything after it is going to change? And then I want to ask you, why are you not doing it? The people that we look up to, the celebrities, those people did something to change their entire life. Whether they posted their snippet of a song on TikTok, whether they finally posted their content on Instagram, whether they finally released something, they had to do something in order to change, in order for things to start working in his favor. Right? So again, my question to you is, what are you holding on to that you need to release in order to change? And why is change so bad? What's so wrong with things changing? Now, I have to speak on myself because I cannot talk to you without talking to me first. And I wish everybody did that. Because we as people, we project a lot. So let me give you guys an example. I am in this space in my life where, now, before I was super big on love and being in love and being in a relationship and oh my God, I have a partner and oh my God, we're gonna build this life and oh my God, I need a partner who believes in God so that he can lead me and I can have somebody to be stronger than me and stay the same. Don't change. How I met you is how you need to be so that my fantasy, the fantasy that I have in my head of you has to stay the same so that everything can make sense. My narrative, what I want, my selfishness can stay the same. So before I was in that space where I was being selfish and entitled, especially with love, with relationships, not friendships, but with relationships, right? And I had a really huge catalyst experience where everything that I wanted in a person completely shattered. Everything that I thought this person was, they just weren't. And it hurt me. And I had to realize I wasn't hurt. My ego was hurt. The thought, the vision that I had of us was gone. And that was ego. Because when you are secure within yourself, whether someone stays the same or changes, it won't affect you because you know who you are. And you understand that life goes in ebbs and flows. Right? Stay with me. So once I had that catalyst experience and everything in my brain shattered with love, and I started to just try to understand, like, okay, Cleo. All right, man. You know, you've been going hard for years now about, you want a partner, you want to be in a relationship, and you're over here settling, and you're still insecure, and you still don't really know what you want, but you know that you want a man. How come when that perspective changed in me, why was I so upset, angry, and resistant to it? When I should have been grateful that I changed, that I didn't stay the same, that my perspective on love and relationships didn't stay the same. Imagine having the perspective, no, age means nothing, but this is just an example. Imagine me still having the perspective of love that I had when I was in high school, right now at 25. Do you even think I would be able to be successful in any type of dating? I would not. I'm still thinking like 16-year-old Cleo with trauma and baggage and childhood issues and all that over here. And I'm trying to bring that over here to a 25-year-old Cleo that went to school, that's about to graduate again. Like, it's just interesting, especially when you are self-analytical and you really just sit and think, and you be like, I'm not even who I was yesterday. So why wouldn't I be grateful for that experience, for that big significant change in my life? It was gonna happen anyway. After that experience, I haven't looked at relationships the same. I'm honestly, if I can be personal with y'all, I'll let y'all have my business. I'm not even looking for a relationship right now. I'm so fulfilled within myself and what I'm doing and what I'm about to create in this space, in this moment of my life. I don't even want what I thought I wanted. And it took that experience for me to say this and accept it. I think that's what's so crazy to me about change, is that a lot of people don't accept it. They don't like it. They fight it. They want to resist it. I refuse. I refuse to change. I refuse to be different. Or, it's so ironic, when you change, they confused. Dang, why you not acting the same? Why are you so different? What's up with you? And you like, are we not supposed to? You want to be complacent? You want to be stuck? Yo, I don't think I will ever understand why people are like that. But I don't judge. I give everybody grace and compassion because change is hard. It really is. It's so hard. Exactly. And to accept it, it's a task. Because even though I'm talking and it took me like months in order to accept the fact that what I thought I wanted is not what I wanted anymore. Like, it took me months to finally be like, yeah. And on top of not wanting to accept it, I kept going back. I kept trying to go back to who I used to be, and it was so uncomfortable, but I was so comfortable. Isn't that crazy? I was so comfortable in the uncomfortableness. Is that a word? I just made it up. It doesn't matter. I was so comfortable in that chaos that I was willing to accept and settle for something that my soul knew. My soul knew what I was doing was not what I was supposed to be doing. And that's one thing I wish we as people really, 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 really got into more. That discernment, that intuition. I know you made mistakes and you chose the wrong people and you went to the wrong places and you made decisions you weren't supposed to make. But that's okay. That doesn't mean that your intuition is bad and you can't trust it. You just gotta learn how to trust it again. I really wish we would do that way more often than we do right now. Because if you really, really, really sat with yourself and you really dived into who you were as a person, and you really said, I make decisions that feel good to me, not on a flesh level, but on a spiritual level. This feels good to my spirit. You're gonna win every time. That change that comes, it's not even really change. It's your spirit getting aligned with what it's supposed to be doing. I say all that to say, when change comes, just go with it. What's the worst that could happen? You've already been through the worst, right? You a soldier, right? You know, for it tough, right? So what's wrong with a little change? What's wrong with doing something different? What's wrong with doing something uncomfortable? What's wrong with being uncomfortable because you're doing something different, and not being uncomfortable because you're sitting in something that you know you're supposed to be sitting in? Honestly and truly, I hope you guys are so excited for this season of Black Girls Speak. I have so much in store for y'all. I have so many great people coming to join me to talk about things and have conversations about things that really matter. Not pointless conversation. I mean things that are really good for your soul, that really make you feel good. You, after you listen to this or these conversations that I'm gonna have, you're gonna be like, wow, maybe I should start doing that. And these are people that I know personally that have experienced the things that we are gonna talk about. This first episode, I wasn't gonna hold y'all too long. Y'all, you already know how I do. I give y'all a little 1-2 because I leave the big stuff for the guests and the people that I bring. Me talking, y'all already know who I am. Y'all already know what I bring to the table. So, you already know I see you, I hear you, and I love you. Tune in every week, not every 2 weeks, not every other month. Tune in every week on Wednesdays for a chance to holler at your girl and see what she got going on. All right? I'll see you guys in the next episode.